Mel. Have you met?
We've all met before.
How are you?
I'm very well indeed.
Take a pew there, young man.
Thank you.
Now, this new musical is called Our House at the Cambridge Theatre. You're in it?
No.
Are the group in it?
No.
So it's about your lives?
No, Des, it's not.
Do you want to ask the question, Matt? Do you want to ask it?
But Madness are releasing the album of songs featured in this show.
We are releasing the songs featured in the show, and we are submitting our work for the people who are doing it to perform.
I see.
Right. No, what does that mean? That means that...
Very profound.
It's a song based on... It's a musical based on our songs, yeah.
Right.
Or is it a song based on our musicals? It's one of the other.
See, this is typical you. I get the feeling you never take anything seriously. It's like all the songs, tongue-in-cheek. I like driving in my car. It's not quite a Jaguar. Did you write those lyrics, by the way?
Not that particular song, no. But it's true, yeah. All through my life I've been haunted by that fact. Ever since I was at school, it was always, you, Macpherson. And it's that feeling, you know you haven't done anything wrong, but as soon as they start pointing at you, you start feeling guilty. Before they even said what it is you've done wrong. Yes.
You're going to do a song later for us?
We are, Des, yes.
All the gang later on. Do you mind if I don't call you Suggs?
I don't mind what you don't call me.
What's your...
My real name is Graham.
Oh, it's Graham.
It's Graham. So I won't use your nickname and you don't use mine, OK?
What is yours?
Dimples. It is. It's all...
Is it?
Yeah, how'd you get a name like Suggs?
Well, when I was young, people used to draw their names on desks and possibly toilet walls and maybe further afield. And it wasn't the best thing to write your own name and phone number and home address. So you had a nickname, and it was just a thing that everyone had, and Suggs is the one I...
was told it was taken after a musician or something.
Well, fun enough, yeah, there was an encyclopedia of jazz musicians, and I opened it on a blank page, and I stuck a pin in, and it came out Suggs, and I decided to call myself Suggs.
Now, you've always been the main man in the group, got all the attention. And is it true that Madonna, it's rumoured that Madonna did ask you out?
Hey, come on, tell us.
Come on. I don't know.
Come on!
You do, because you're being
long time ago. I'll tell you what's funny, though, is we're going to perform House of Fun tonight, and it goes 16 today and up for fun, and I'm thinking, blimey, it was about that long ago.
But they were good days, weren't they, Graham?
They were
because
great
in
days.
those days, you had this image going, and all little groupies and girls were chasing around the airports, weren't they?
Great days, Dimples. Great days.
All right, Suggsy.
Yeah, they were, yeah.
You had a go at...
I want to hear about...
sorry,
They were getting chased. You were getting chased to airport. Don't just dismiss, were you?
No, we weren't. No,
Yes,
no.
you were.
I do remember being at an airport once, and there were thousands and thousands of girls waiting, screaming, and as we got off the plane, we were trampled in their haste to get Duran Duran, who were getting off the next plane.
Oh, gosh.
And there were two girls with carrier bags waiting for us with those sort of shower caps on.
We believe all this, don't we? Yeah.
Now, you started... you had a go at stand-up comedy, is that right?
Well, no, you really have been digging up some history here.
Well, we're doing your life story,
I know, it's very
darling.
good. It's very good. Da, 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 do.
Tonight,
Dimples! Comedy, yeah, no, a friend of mine was organising some stand-up comedy in a pub, and he asked me to be the compere, and he said, you've just got 15 minutes to fill in the middle, it's fine. And I'd done a bit of chatting between songs all my career, but that was only 10 seconds, so to fill 15 minutes, actually, I died, and I died, and I died again, and people were leaving.
You tried it 3 times, at least. You're brave.
No, it was very difficult, I must say, yeah, and not something I'm going to try again. I did learn something. I learned, don't do it again.
But you did a lot of comedy.
Yeah, Madness. Weren't Madness going to do a comedy series?
Yeah, we were. Yeah, we were. In fact...
You were going to be the Prime Minister in it or something.
I was going to be the Prime Minister.
You were playing the Prime Minister.
Anything's possible.
Anything's possible. Yeah, Ben Elton and Richard Curtis, who ended up writing The Young Ones and 4 Weddings and a Funeral and all that, had written a TV series for us. And it's as a long time ago, as we've already said. And Margaret Thatcher was in power at that time. She'd been discovered to be a Martian, taken back to Mars. So, you know, it's all factual. And in a snap election, we were voted into Parliament. And because there were 7 of us, there was basically a cabinet there, and I was going to be the Prime Minister, but... It
you
never,
was a Prime Minister. I mean, what if there was some magic wand and you could become Prime Minister? Can you think of a law that you'd want to introduce, Hugsy?
Yeah. Any band that's been around for more than 20 years shouldn't be allowed on the television.
You've been hosting Night Fever. Now, I like that. I really do. I mean, you can hear some great singers on there, people like Leslie Grantham, Cleo Rockwood, Keith Checkin, the cream of the crop. I mean, you mix with all these lardis. Is that right that you went to the wedding of Zoe and Fatboy Slim?
I did indeed, yes. I sang at their wedding. And I was very proud and privileged, actually, out of all of that, to share a dressing room with Keith Chegwin. And I told him he had to stay on that side of the room when he was getting changed. No, I did sing at Zoe Ball and Norman Cook's wedding. Yeah,
you sang?
Yeah, I sang It Must Be Love.
Was that their first dance?
I don't know if it was their first dance. It was quite nerve-wracking because, you know, for all the things I've been filmed doing, you know, you don't want to mess up somebody's wedding, do you? In fact, it was in front of a lake, and it was a very steep slope, and I was sort of falling backwards with the vicar, and I caught his cassock just before I went into the lake. And much as I would have appreciated the £250 for It'll Be All Right on the night, I didn't want to end up ruining their wedding.
Well, now, we said this earlier, you and the guys from Madness are going to do a song for us later on, right? In the meantime, will you please thank Suggs? What a good guy.
Thank you. See you.